This is to sleeve or not to sleeve. How do you sleeve your albums? Come in and see what I do. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning. Almost had to think there for a second. Tuesday morning. It's always a coffee kind of morning. Just made a fresh pot. I'm going to talk about inner and outer sleeves and what I do in my collection anyway. Just to a little disclaimer here. I'm not saying what I do is the best. I'm not saying what I use is the best. This is just what I use. There's hundreds of different types of inner and outer sleeves out there. These are the ones I've chosen, and they work for me. They may not work for you. I know tons of people using inner outer sleeves, or do you even use sleeves? I know the consensus is to use sleeves to protect the albums by placing also the record itself on the outside of the cover to prevent ring wear. Some people do, some people don't. There's 100 different ways to store your vinyl. But the main thing is, what do you do to protect your collection? I feel it's necessary to, because I care about my collection, as most people do, I'm sure, 100%. But again, what I am going to show you here doesn't necessarily mean these are the best. But I use these cool inner sleeves. This is called Invest in Vinyl. Okay. You get, in Canadian, you get 50 pieces for around 28 bucks. They're not MoFi sleeves. They don't have the backing on them. But I think they're pretty cool. They work for me. Yeah. So that's what I use for my inner sleeves. And for my outer sleeves, I use these 12 3/4 vinyl outer sleeves. You get 100 pieces, again, for $26 Canadian, I think. The thing I like about these is they make, doesn't matter how rough the album cover is, they make the album cover pop, which is cool. So I'm just going to briefly go over how I sleeve some of these albums. Now, I got lucky on this particular one. I just picked this one up not too long ago. This is Fleetwood Mac's Bare Trees. It already came with an outer sleeve with the hype sticker on it. And it also came with the high fidelity inner sleeve. So I didn't have to do anything with this one. That's great because it saves me using some of these. So I was lucky on this one. On an album like this, Roger Waters' S&M, it's a big butt album. My sleeves don't fit on this one. They end up tearing, and that's just wasting sleeves. So unfortunately, I have to leave albums this size without sleeves in my collection. But I still care for them. You know, I don't tighten the I put these in with the P's with my Pink Floyd, and that section isn't packed. So hopefully over time it won't show any ring wear. But this is too big for my outer sleeves. I didn't do any inner sleeves either because I just haven't got to there yet. But so in this particular case, I didn't use the inner or outer sleeves. But when it comes to an album like this, and I just randomly pulled this out of my collection, this is Genesis Live. And you can see by the shape of the outer sleeve, it looks kind of rough. I don't know how I missed this one. I'm trying to replace all my outer sleeves and inner sleeves in my collection over time. It's going to take a while. But this one I picked up obviously from a used place, and even the inner sleeve isn't too bad, but I want to replace it as well. So this goes, because they also, you end up with the price sticker sticking to the plastic, which looks kind of chintzy. So this one goes I'll put that one over here. And what I also do, this is pretty clean, but what I also use to clean my outer sleeves is this simple green on a rag here. So I just simply spray a little bit on here and just give it a good wipe to clean it up. It also gives it a nice little smell to it as well, compared to, it's been sitting in a bin for whatever. But this one's a pretty clean outer cover. So as far as the inner sleeve, I have to clean this vinyl. I've got a cleaner for vinyl. I'll show it a different time. But this is going to go as well. Okay. So I take a inner sleeve here. Pop that in. I take an outer sleeve. Come on. Pop that in the back. It's a great live album, by the way. And I've got a brand new album. Like, it just pops. It just pops. Completely different than what it used to look like. So that's part of what I do. Just picked this one up. I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to get this to complete my Fleetwood Mac collection. This is the album before Rumors, and to me it's just as good. But this happens to be on bottle green vinyl. Okay, so these are very tight, these inner sleeves, when you get them. So I'm going to do the same thing. I don't have to clean the outer sleeve on this one, but I will take the shrink wrap off. So first I'll put this in an inner sleeve. Turn it around so I've got side one facing here. Side one there, okay. And I don't really have to keep the hype sticker on this one. It doesn't really tell you much. So I'll take this off. Put an outer sleeve on there. Oh, sorry, I should have put the inner sleeve inside the vinyl. So I'll take the original inner sleeve, put it back inside. And there you go. I'm going to keep this one out because I'm going to be playing it today. It's a great album. This is the first with Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks on it. And again, it's the precursor to Rumors. But to me, it just sounds cool. But it also, this allows you to see the colored vinyl to save ring wear. Now, there was a couple of little dings from shipping. That's Amazon's fault, not mine. Here's another one here. This is a new album to me. I got this one yesterday. It's still got the price on it, but it's still So I'm going to not use this. This still has the shrink on it. This is a band, Deer Tick. I've never heard of these guys, but it looked interesting to me. They're an American alternative rock band from Providence, Rhode Island. Singer Johnny McCullough, guitarist Ian O'Neill, bassist Christopher Ryan, and drummer Dennis Ryan. I assume they're brothers. Their music is a combination of folk and blues and country influences. They don't like the country tag. They say we're proud not to sing with a twang. But they do, in their live shows, they do songs by The Replacements, Nirvana, John Prince, Hank Williams, the Beastie Boys, Warren Zevon. They also do a set called Nirvana, which they honor the band Nirvana on their third album, Utero. The name Deer Tick came from when singer Johnny McCullough was hiking in a forest near Bloomington, Indiana, and he found a deer tick in a scalp. So they named the band Deer Tick. Weird name for a band, but I'm going to do the same thing. This is volume 1, more of a rocked up folk album, or apparently they put out Deer Tick as well. This is their 6th album. Deer Tick 2 is more a rock album. I may keep the hype sticker on that one. Ugh, sorry. Here we go. But it's cool to always to find a. It's always cool to find a an album still in the shrink. Oh, this is on beautiful red vinyl as well, which is cool. So I'll do the same thing. I will get a inner sleeve here. Highlight that beautiful red vinyl. Wow. I will put the, because this one goes with the cover, because if I didn't put the inner sleeve back, it would just be this. Looks like there's a digital download as well. I don't do those things. But I'll put this one back. And I'll put another sleeve on there. I didn't have to clean this one obviously because it just came out of the shrink. And put that in the back. This is a really good album. I was really surprised. He's got a unique voice. Yeah, there you have it. And again, it just makes this pop for sure. So I'll keep the hype sticker for that. I'll put that on later. I found this one as well. This is the debut album by Journey. This was $15 when I got this one. So I'm going to take this one off because you can see the outer sleeve is kind of rough. But this is so freaking good. So freaking good. This one came out in 1975. Very progressive rock. It also highlights the band's musical talents, as there's a lot of instrumentals on this one as well. This is the only lineup that has George Tinkner on there, rhythm guitarist. But Journey, if you didn't know, was made up of former members of Santana, the Steve Miller Band, and a band called Frumious Bandersnatch. So you got the great Greg Raleigh, who was also the lead singer for Santana. He's the lead singer and keyboardist. Neil Schon, he started in Santana when he was 17 years old. He is a brilliant and a fantastic guitarist. He's on there as well. There's one track on here, an instrumental that just blows you out of the water. George Tinkner, he's one of the founding members of Journey. He was only on this particular album. You got Ras Valerie on bass, piano, and vocals. He started with Frumious Bandersnatch. Then he joined the Steve Miller Band in the 70s, and then he became obviously part of Journey. Then you got Ansley Dunbar, who's worked with 1,000 people: John Mayall, Frank Zappa, Jeff Beck, Journey, Jefferson Starship, Eric Burden, David Bowie, Mick Ronson, and the list goes on and on and on. Pat Travers, Sammy Hagar. wow, it just on and on and on. So this is definitely needs a cleaning, and it's on the Columbia label. So actually it's not too bad, but still I always like to clean these. So again, my simple green. This one I spray right on the cover. If you do it quickly enough, it's not going to affect it, but it just cleans it up, gives it that new car smell. Simple green smells really nice. Some of these older albums, the cardboard isn't very thick. If I got that in front of my camera, yes I do. No ring wear though. But if you want, when you think of Journey, you think all those ballads. This is not that. This is not that. This is a rockin' album. So again, nice outer sleeve. I'll take this from this older inner sleeve. Put a new inner sleeve on here. Yeah, side one. And pop that in the back. Okay. Look at that, just pops. Just pops. Yeah. And one more. I found this one as well. I think I've got 2 or 3 Ultravox albums. I found Quartet yesterday. This is Ultravox, the Great British New Wave band from London, 1974, formed in 1974. They were first known as Tiger Lily. They've had huge success in the UK for sure. This is their 6th album, Quartet, 1982 release. Got some great tracks on here like Reap the Wild Wind, Hymn, Visions of Blue, and We Came to Dance. Or Visions in Blue, sorry, and We Came to Dance. So happy to find that one. Now this one, and the reason I noticed this one right off the bat, it already came in a MoFi sleeve, so I don't have to change anything. I don't get MoFi sleeves. I find them expensive. That's one reason. But they're beautiful. I love them. But yeah, that saves me an inner sleeve. This inner sleeve that came with it, I'm not even going to bother putting it back on the album. It's just a cheap little paper thing. But I will clean the... Not that it's all that dirty, but still. Just to clean it up. This is also great for removing price stickers. Sometimes people put the price stickers right on the... it doesn't necessarily get rid of ink, so someone writing their name on there, but I do have a dry eraser for that. But you have to be careful with the dry eraser. It sometimes digs right into the vinyl cover. So that cleans that up, gives it a bit of a nice shine. And put an outer sleeve on there. And again, because it's got the MoFi sleeve, I don't have to do anything as far as inner cover. And just straighten that up. There you have it. So that's my method of doing things with my collection. I just try and keep it clean and neat, and take care of it as much as I can, because it's my collection. I really enjoy what I have, and it's always nice to take care of things that you really enjoy. So let me know in the comments below what you guys do. There's 1,000 different ways of doing it. There's 1,000 different sleeves out there, inner and outer sleeves. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.